There, now you're really here. So we
I'm
are here
here.
live today with Arthur Wood. This is the How to Be a Trophy Wife podcast, episode 13. Last month we
13.
had the incredible Allison Cox on, and Arthur just happens to be her boyfriend,
We are in a
partner.
creationship.
Okay, creationship. They have sex with
Boyfriend,
each
man
other.
friend, creature friend, slave, dominatrix. We're all the things.
so so when Allison was on, she was just telling us these fucking crazy ass stories about the beginning of your relationship, and it was so fabulous and
Ugh.
bizarre. And she told us about throwing the pizza off the balcony. So if you guys haven't watched that episode, I would watch that. That can be a precursor to this episode with
You
Arthur.
don't want to watch it because it's not too good. It's not too good.
It was so off the charts.
Is it too good?
So we want to hear from you, because the Trophy Wife podcast is something that Gary has obviously inspired, and basically where this came from was I was like. He was talking about how he was teaching people not to treat him like a normal person. And I was like, Gary, how do I get people to not treat me like a normal person? And he's like, when people ask you what you do for work, tell them that you're a trophy wife. And I was like, what? That's so weird. And I had so much resistance. But I started telling people, and it just started like making everybody happy and not take me seriously. And it was just the
It
most
took all the
beautiful.
heaviness off of what you do and how, because of what you do, how much you make and where you are. It's just, yeah.
Exactly. So it was really beautiful. So this podcast is about inviting people to a different level of receiving, and usually we talk about that in the lens of relationships. So, Arthur, you had cows when you were little. Tell us more about who you are.
I grew up with horses, cows, pigs, sheep, lambs, and anoles, so little lizards. The lizards were the only thing. Well, I had dogs too, and cats. But the lizards were the only weird animal let in the house. Wow, lizards are weird? No, they're not. I got to get rid of that. Yeah, I grew up doing high school rodeo, and I grew up milking cows. I would ride my bike 4 miles at 4 a.m. in the morning when I was, I don't know, 5, 6, to Cody's Dairy, and I'd milk cows for an hour.
At 5
And
years old?
yeah,
6 years
well,
old?
yeah, you grow up on the farm. There are chores to do, and
I know. I grew up on a farm too, but I was more like Gone with the Wind, where I was like in the house in a fancy dress.
did you guys have animals? You guys have farm stock?
My uncle had cattle. My dad just had grain, like tons and tons of wheat and canola.
That's great because I farmed barley.
Oh, cool. Yeah, my dad
Growing up.
farms some barley too.
That's awesome.
Is this in
Um,
Colorado?
yeah, Alamosa, Colorado. So about 4.5 hours south of Denver, in the middle of the San Luis Valley, surrounded by
Mm,
10,000-foot peaks. I mean, it's just a beautiful place to grow up.
that's very cool.
And I
I
was
had.
actually 14 miles outside of Alamosa, so totally rural. Our closest neighbor was half a mile away.
Wow.
Um, but we all waved at each other and knew each other's middle names, and
Yeah, that's so awesome.
you know,
So how did you start? Like, I mean, I kind of want to jump to. Tell us more about yourself, and then also I want to jump to like like your relationship with Allison and receiving, and like
oh,
what have you
this is
guys.
gonna be this is gonna be the longest podcast you've ever done.
I know. I was like, wait, we have like half an hour here, and I'm like, how are
So
we gonna do this? But I
so
want
I'm
to hear.
I'm I'm called Arthur. I used to say I'm Arthur Wood, but that totally limited everything I could be, if that isn't weird
Mhm.
enough. So when I used to tell all these stories, like I had this accident and I fell off a 4-story building and I had cancer and I mean I used to tell
Wait,
all
you
these
have
stories.
cancer?
Yeah,
Every time I talk to you, something crazy comes out. You were
yeah.
milking cows at 6 years old, and you had cancer.
I have a fake one. It's don't make me testy. I've got a fake one. It's fun. You can do tricks with it. Beside that, I used to tell all these stories that kind of that put me in a box. It's so
Yeah.
funny because Allison and I just finished an out of the box class. They put me in a box, and when you put yourself in a box, there's barriers up to things, and you're in this space that you can't create from. Anyway, so I was at this bar, and I'd seen this girl for a while. I've been in this area of Denver since 2006, off and on, and so I'm back in the area, and I'm a block away from this bar, and it's my favorite bar. I mean, it's my favorite bar. I'm Norm, like Cheers. If you ever watched Cheers, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I see this girl, and I'm playing a game of pool, and I turn around and I walk straight. She's on the other side of the bar. So there's a bar, and it's a bar, so she's on the other side of two bars, basically. And I see her, and I walk up, and I point at her, and I said, "You." And I walked away.
You're so crazy. You're so crazy, but that's awesome. I want somebody to do that. I love that.
Where does it come from? It's just magic. It's gold.
That's so wild. Tell us.
And so we started talking a little bit, and I was a heavy drug user at that point, and I'm like, "Hey, I do this drug, and I'm on this drug right now." And she's like, "Yeah, I can tell." And I'm like, "You can? Nobody can ever tell. Everybody could tell." And we were talking for a little bit, and I introduced her friend to my friend, so her friend would go away, so I could have solo time.
Oh, smart.
And apparently, is what she says, and it's probably true because I'm smiling. She said, "All right, well, hey, I want to kiss you, and if I kiss you, like that's it. We're in a relationship. We're boyfriend girlfriend." And she kissed me, and I lost all control. I lost all control of what I wanted, what I thought I wanted, what I was. I lost all control, and it was so magical that I was hers.
Wow.
Before I met Access Consciousness.
Yeah.
I assume you talk about this on Access on the podcast.
Yeah. And what a cool choice that you made to have an Allison. Where is there an Allison? That's the most magical unicorn. She's the most incredible person. I just adore her beyond. And I know you do too.
In no way would I ever date that geek before that point in my life. She's so different. She's so weird. She's so happy about the freaking air is warm and that tree is beautiful. And look how straight this road is. Oh my God. I would never have ever considered dating such a weirdo. What would my friends think of me if I dated this girl? Hey, I'm going to introduce you to my girlfriend, Allison. Wow. Hi. Baby, shut up. I had avoided girls like her, my whole entire dating career life.
What kind of girls were you dating?
Oh gosh, the fitness model, the model horse girl, the athletic, the IFBB Pro, International Federation of Bodybuilding Pro bodybuilder.
Gotcha.
I just thought that I had to date this because of what people thought about me.
Gotcha.
And then Allison showed up, and I lost all control. She had the steering wheel, and she was driving. And I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I had driven my life out of control.
Yeah.
I had driven my life to a substance that controlled me instead of me controlling my life. I had no choice. I left choice behind to be an addict. And she just broke all those chains.
Wow. She said you just quit one day. How did you do that? So profound.
So I was living with my brother on his couch, and she was going out of town to Europe. She's like, "Hey, would you stay in my place and water my plants?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She knew what she was doing. "I'm going to give you a place to stay that's not your brother's house." Oh, awesome. So I watered those plants. Those plants never looked better, by the way. And then I just never moved out. Cool. Like, she just said, "Just live here." And I was a hot mess of drama, insecurity, and coming off a drug. Wow. I would call her, she'd be in Paris, and I'd call her and I'd be like, so what are you eating? And she'd show me what she was eating. And I'm like, we didn't show me everybody at the table. Like, why didn't you show me everybody? Who are you with? Are you with somebody? You're with somebody. Oh my God. I was the most insecure headache.
And it's really interesting. There's so many similarities between your relationship, like my relationship with Anthony and your relationship with Allison, because like we both have like what I have to give Anthony is wild. What he has to give me, oh my God, amazing. I needed it forever and ever. And the same with you and Allison. It's like just what we have to offer the other person is so like huge. And Anthony was the same. He was like Mr. Italian jealousy and like super like, and I was mean and like it was crazy. But like we've changed so much and like built ourselves to be these incredible contributions. And the same with like what you're talking about with Allison. It's just what you've contributed to her, what she's contributed to you. It's off the charts.
I wonder if she's going to watch this, because I've never said that. I've never told this to anybody. About a week after meeting, she has this best friend, and about maybe about a month after meeting, we went down to Houston to go to a class, access consciousness class. And so we're staying with her best friend that I met that night. Actually, the night we met, me and Allison met, and Allison went to go do something, and her best friend came up to me and was like, oh my God, she is so different. She would have never been this way with anybody else. Who are you? What are you doing to her?
Yeah.
Is she drugged? Are you a witch? And I was a cocky, arrogant, I'm still pretty arrogant, but I was like, what are you talking about, bitch? I'm the best. She's like, you were sleeping on your brother's couch. You didn't have a job or a car or anything. You're the best. And I'm like, whatever, I'm the best. It was hearing that from her friend. I'd known that she'd also stepped out of the linear, I am this. And she taught me so much about allowance.
Yeah.
She had I don't know how she ever had so much allowance for me. I was a burden. I mean, she got me a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone.
Really? Like 5 years ago?
I was on my brother's couch. I didn't have anything.
Wow.
I was eating my brother's food. I didn't have a job. Everything revolved around this drug. I would have friends call me at 1 a.m. Hey man, can you hook me up? And I would keep all my dealers' names away from them. So they had to call me. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come down, but you got to hook me up. Okay, cool, man, cool. Okay, well, I don't have a car, so you got to give me a lift. From Parker all the way to Denver to get them drugs, and then I get some of it. And then that's how I kept my addiction going. And Allison just saw something different. She saw so much more and something different. And
what's it like coming off drugs?
Okay, so I'll say this. The first bar session I ever got from Allison, it was, I don't know, it was like 1 a.m. We were done watching a show or whatever on TV. She's like, okay, I'm going to bed. And I was like, all right, well, I'm fiending. I'm on some drugs right now, so probably a few hours before I get to bed. I'm gonna sit here and just twitch and think about the drug. And she's like, just let me run your bars. And I'm like, huh? What's that? And within 1 minute, I was snoring. I was out.
You were?
I was done. I was out within 1 minute. And then I woke up and it felt like I had got 5 days sleep.
Oh, Arthur, wow.
I said, what is this? I said, where am I? Who's this guy? What? It changed. It just opened up everything. It gave me choice. Where I tried acupuncture, hypnosis, begging God for the will to stop doing this drug. When I tried all these things, one session of bars gave me choice.
Damn. I didn't know that part of the story. That's really amazing.
Well, and that alone just showed me possibilities.
Wow.
Like it took me back to this place where I was, making a ton of money, where I had my kids all the time, where, oh man, I miss my kids, where everything was just open for me to do what I chose. It took me back to that place where I could do anything because I had the money and I had the car and I had the whatever. I had the passport, and then where drugs took me was a place with no options
Yeah.
and this complete limitation of only doing that. She showed me so much generosity. She'd say, "Hey, I booked. We're going to Houston this weekend," and I'm like, "All right, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, you're going to this class." She's like, "I'm working this class, and you're going to this class," and I'm like, "Huh? What's ESB? Energetic synthesis of being. What the fuck does that mean? What are you talking about?" And I'd heard of Dane, so I'm in the class, and
Had you done foundation or did you just go?
oh yeah. I did Allison's foundation.
Cool.
So she put me through foundation. She's like, "Hey, bars class, foundation." She just railed me. I couldn't get enough. I was drinking water through a fire hose. Oh my God, what is this? Wait, choice, possibilities, huh? Question.
Oh, Arthur, this is
What can I be today? That would change everything. What? How can I outcreate what I was yesterday in a way that I never considered? Boom, let's go. What is this world? Earth, what do you require from me? Earth, what do you require from me? I never asked that. I've never been walking down the street and talk to a tree and let it move move its branch to touch my face. And that is the way it is now. She has a tree that she talks to on Cherry Creek Trail here, kind of downtownish. She's walking the trail with the dog, and she goes up to this tree, and she gets kind of close to it, and she's like, "Will you touch me?" And the tree's limb moves. I have no video. It's not windy.
That's Allison. I know. That doesn't surprise me because that's Allison. She's the most amazing person.
She is, and all of us are. How much more
we are.
capable are all of you that ever see this that you've never considered?
Oh,
Get
God,
out of that box.
God, I mean, the transformation that you
Oh my God.
chose and underwent, and I mean, it's
you know what? I'd love to show you some pictures. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, show us some pictures. This is and guys, you'll just have to go to the video version of the podcast.
So I would show them on my phone.
Yeah, show us.
So this is a picture of me before access. Yeah, there's a reflection. But see my crow's feet?
Mm-hmm.
See the color of my eyeball? See the darkness right here? See the blotch marks? This is a year later.
Wow.
A year after meeting Allison. I met her on 8/1. That's 8/12, I think. Come on. Oh, damn it. 8/12/2021. Look at that. Look, a year later, a year older.
Oh. No, that's completely different.
The eye color, the crow's feet. Look at the crow's feet. What the?
That's awesome.
I went to one of Allison's classes. It was a talk to the entities class.
Mm-hmm.
The picture on your left, your left is before the class started. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Picture on the right is at 2:30 p.m. So at 9:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
This is the before the class started. This is after.
That's incredible.
That's a talk to the entities class. My hair, my skin color, the wrinkles, look, like you see my furrow, gone.
Just like your whole aura and everything. Oh my God. Wow, Arthur.
Huh? How does that happen?
Parts. I love the magic of all this.
There's so much that she's introduced me to, and so many, she just took me to so many classes that she had to pay for. She supported me starting my business. She paid for my LLC. $50 for my $50. I didn't have $50. She paid for my LLC. I started an LLC. I started an IT consulting company. She's like, well, what do you want to do? Where can you create money? I'm like, oh, I can do this. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this for 30 years. I can do this. Boom. I started getting clients. I started getting money inflow. Everything's changing. I'm like, oh my God, all I had to do was stop being an asshole, being an idiot. And all of a sudden, I have all these options. Weird. I had to get out of my constrained little angry, not sleeping thing and just be like, oh. She just gave me the room to breathe.
Wow. It's just beautiful. So,
trophy.
Yeah, seriously. So,
a trophy I want to mount on my wall.
Stop.
This is perfect.
Oh my God. And you like, go ahead.
How much have I flirted with you?
A lot.
I've been a heavy flirt to you.
Yes.
And we've laughed our asses off with it, and we played with it, and we know it's fun and whatever. I want to say I would never, so far, step outside of my creationship with Allison.
Yeah.
I've been presented with things at times, and she wasn't in town, and I was lonely and whatever, and there's no fucking way that I would ever disrupt the creationship, the creation that we're being.
That's so cool. And that's like such a willingness to create your own future, her future, future of consciousness. Like it just contributes to everything.
Well, I'll tell you too, I'm not boasting. When I met her, she had a couple massage therapists in her massage salon, maybe 3. And she was in this little place. And I would get up and I'd make her coffee every morning. And I would drive her to work. And I would just support. I drive her to the airport when she's going out of town. I would support everything she was doing. And that support, grew her business to 5, 6 massage therapists and traveling all around the world doing horse classes. So, I mean, I know that when I got out of my insecurity and started being a support system to her, that her life, communion, it's oneness. Her life grew so much.
Wow.
And Monica is one of her best friends. I've never seen her smile so much. What voodoo is this? And Allison is just a not even a walking. She's a rolling glob of happiness torture to everyone. She's so happy all the time that it tortures people. How can you be happy? You just, this bad thing, Arthur just wrecked your car. How are you happy? I get a new car. Whatever it is, she sees. I like to say that when you're grateful for everything, you're prepared for anything. Mm-hmm. Anything can happen. And if you're just grateful for everything, wow, bring it on. Wow. It's kind of life. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
Yeah. And
she is the walking epitome of that space.
Mm-hmm.
Except when I'm like, when I'm snarky, everything stops.
She told us the story about the beginning of your relationship when she was like, okay, I have some choices here. Like, do I fight back? Do I cry? Do I walk away? Do I this?
I make him leave.
Like, wait a minute. Yeah. And she's like, wait a minute. I could do all those things. Or I could throw the pizza off the balcony.
The 12th floor of our building, facing the street. I had just bought this pizza. I actually had some money and I bought this pizza for us. I had not had a bite yet. I had not even had a bite. And she was chowing it down because she knew she was going to throw it off the fucking balcony. Chomp, 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 chomp. Woohoo! And I was not in a place where I would hear her. I was not listening to her. I was not being anything that would constitute a creationship. I was just resisting and reacting to everything she said. And she flipped this script. She put a complete 180 on me, and I ran out to the balcony and I looked over the edge, and the pizza slices the whole pizza box was thrown like a frisbee. So the slices were flying, and I was like, no! So hungry. Oh my God. And then it was spread out like a flower on the street. It was like a big circle of pizza. I was like, do you think it's still good? Do you think? Can I go down there? And we laughed our asses off. We're coming up on 5 years, by the way. 5 years. I've never had a 5-year relationship. 2.5, I'm done. And I even told her that. And then 2.5 came and went, and I'm like, oh my God, it's been 4. What the hell happened? You know, when we have a little snarky moment, we address it immediately. When something comes up in between us, if it's money, if it's time, needing alone time, if it's I got to travel for this, I'm going to go here for this, I'm not going to be here on your birthday, we just ask questions. And if there's ever a snarky moment, blah blah blah, do you want to ask questions? You cannot say no to that. And whenever there's a snarky moment from her, I'm like, do you want your bars run tonight? Can I run your bars? I ran her bars for 7 hours 2 nights ago.
Wow.
We watched show after show after show, dystopian, crazy, weird stuff running her bars. And I don't know, it's magical. And when you choose to be magical, you can just be magical.
Wow.
What was that sound?
Great. It was my phone ringing, but I know who it is. I don't have to take it. Well, thank you, Arthur. This has been, I mean, I'm just like glowing. Like, I'm just so happy just thinking about all the magic and everything that you guys have chosen. And this is what a relationship, what a creationship should be and can be. And like, the thing is one of my favorite things in Access is when Gary says, the relationship that works for you is not the relationship that works for anybody else. Mm-hmm. And you have to ask, what relationship reality am I capable of creating that has never existed before on planet Earth? And that's the relationship that will work for you. Because he's like, you cannot look at anybody else's relationship and have something like that.
I need that.
Exactly. And like, you guys are totally creating that. But like, this is such an inspiration. And it's showing, even though the relationships are different, you're showing us energies of how to create something, like the allowance, the kindness, the generosity,
I'll have that.
It's just amazing. And a puppy.
I'll have this too. This is little Freya.
Hi, Freya. Hello, puppy.
She just jumped up here.
How old is she now?
She's a little over a year.
Wow, I remember like the day that you got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was on a call with you. So
so I would share this with people. And I'm so blessed, grateful, whatever. Allison is not just a trophy wife, trophy creationship. She is a boss. She's capable of whatever. She didn't need me she asks me all the time. She tells me how strong I am all the time. Honey, you're so strong. Will you do this? And it's like going downstairs to get a package. When she tells me I'm strong, I'm like, yeah, I got you, babe. She's all these things, and all of you are too. You're so much more than a trophy wife. You're a grand and glorious creator. Look what you've done with this podcast. Look what you've done with your life and living. Look what you've done with your family.
Oh my God, Arthur, I have some amazing news. So I have been wanting to go. Gary's been wedging me about going into acting again and going into theater.
Shut it down.
So I just got the lead in a play, Steel Magnolias, Julia Roberts, 1989. I'm playing Julia Roberts.
Shut it down. Yes. Wow. All my family was actors.
Really?
My grandfather, all his brothers, like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, numerous movies. I sent one to Gary.
Send me one.
I'd love to. It's called The Man from Texas. He started across from Tex Ritter.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah, 1939. Yes. Oh my God, I just see you rocking that role.
Dude,
You know, it what face can we all put on for any situation, in any situation, to create greater for us? And I'm not trying to be selfish there at all.
No.
But if you're not creating for you, you can't create for anybody else. I mean, and in relationship too, you were talking about that. Like some days it's never 50-50. You never put it 100%. Some days I'm 70, she's 30. Some days I'm 10, she's 90. Whatever it is, we have that allowance and that easy, like it's kind of like a waterbed. I used to have a waterbed in college.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle still have a waterbed in 2026.
So it's kind of like a waterbed. It's even out. It evens out when you have the allowance and gratitude and I am so grateful, no matter where we go, to have that girl on my arm and open it. I never missed a door. I've never missed one of her doors of any building, of any car. I open every door, even if we're griping at each other.
Wow.
Just I would challenge anybody that sees this to reach for that. Change doesn't occur from comfort. Go with your wow ask. Don't say, "Oh, I'll settle for this." Fuck settling. Go with your wow ask. She asked for the irresistible, and I showed up.
You are definitely you are the definition of irresistible. Nobody can resist.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it.
Really? You don't get that?
And I'm the best. How are you?
Well, you are the best. That's what makes you part of your irresistibility.
I would challenge everybody or ask anybody, just go with your biggest ask. Go for the thing you think is out of bounds and just be you, and you'll own the world.
Totally.
You'll own your happiness, and your happiness is really all you can ask for.
Totally. Awesome. You're so awesome.
Thank you so much for the time. This has been fun.
Arthur. This has been so fun and so inspiring for people. Thank you for sharing.
I hope so. If I can, that's my goal now in life is where can I help people change into what they want to choose? Because that's what Allison gave me is that choice to be able to get out of my own way.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arthur.
Thank you, everybody
out there listening.
How to be a trophy wife
for all of us, and how does it get better, and what gift can you be to yourself and the people in your life? And that's what the question I'll leave you guys with for today. So how does it get better?
Yourself and the people in your life. Get him, Tiger.
Awesome. All right.
The actress. Bye, Miss Actress.